Hi everyone, I'm Deanna Corby with Deanna Corby Dressage. I'm a dressage trainer, instructor, competition judge, and USDF bronze medalist. Thanks so much for joining me again today. Today I'm doing a repeat of another video that I did before. It's how to teach your horse to pee off in hand, meaning from the ground. And we're gonna do step one today. I'm hoping that you guys enjoy this video in better lighting and that you can hear me a little bit better. I really appreciate that feedback. So if anyone has any other suggestions or comments or questions, please leave that below. I love hearing from you guys. So this is my friend Ellie, and Ellie's gonna be our demonstration horse for step one in teaching your horse to pee off in hand. So I have Ellie on a rope halter and just a lead rope. You don't really need a bridle for this kind of stuff. You do, however, need a pretty long whip. This is kind of a carriage whip, and it's pretty stiff and just a little bit floppy on the end. So the reason you need a long whip is so that you can touch your horse's hind legs easily without having to go, you know, all the way back here and then your horse walks forward. And it's just a little bit easier. So try and get this length whip. You could also use a lunge whip and just cut off the lash, but that's the kind of length that you're looking for. I also have Ellie right up against a rail of our outdoor arena here, and this is going to help keep her straight so that she's not kind of dancing around me in circles. But anyway, step one for teaching your horse to pee off in hand is just getting the horse familiar to the whip and reactive to the whip, but not afraid of the whip. So what I'm going to do is tap each of Ellie's legs and ask her to respond to my gentle, frequent, kind of annoying taps of the whip. I'm going to start with the front legs, and then I'm going to move around to each and every other leg. And my system here is to tap her leg frequently, lightly, and kind of obnoxiously until she moves. I'm going to start off tapping her very lightly, and then if that doesn't work, after a few seconds, I'm going to go to medium pressure. And then if that doesn't work, after a few seconds, I'm going to go to a harder pressure. The key is, as soon as she moves, you have to stop your pressure. So hopefully she will just move at the lightest little touch and she'll understand, but maybe she will try and go past me, which is a good thing I have the rope halter on. Maybe she will get nervous, which is a good thing I have lots of space here. I've even seen horses kick out at the whip when you go to their hind legs, which is not ideal, but you are looking for any kind of movement and any response. So actually, that would be a reason to stop the pressure. So whether your horse just gently picks up its leg, moves a tiny bit, strikes out, something like that, you want to reward that reaction. It's not ideal, like I said, if the horse strikes out or becomes nervous or something like that, but that just means that you need to, you know, keep working on it so that the horse understands to just move to the touch of the whip. And that's basically what stage one is all about. So I'm going to start here with Ellie. I'm going to put my whip on her and just kind of stroke her with kindness kind of thing. And as you can tell, she's definitely not afraid of the whip. She's even resting a hind leg. So these are all really good signs. So now I'm going to move down to her front leg. And I'm going to start my gentle, frequent tapping, kind of quick tempo, kind of annoying. Now I'm going to go to medium pressure because she hasn't responded to the gentle, frequent tapping. Now I'm going to go to a little bit harder pressure. And as soon as she moves, I release the pressure of the whip. And she's even licking and chewing, so she's kind of understanding what I wanted. Ellie's a really great horse to do this with because she's not nervous about it, but she might be a little too desensitized to the whip. So I'm going maybe that was just luck. I touched her just once and she lifted her leg, or maybe she's a little baby genius. So I'm gonna try it again. I did take off my pressure of the whip, but that might have been luck, I don't know. Let's try it again. So light frequent tapping, nothing's really happening. Gonna go to medium pressure, medium tapping. Nothing's really happening. Gonna go a little harder. Okay, stop. Great. So yeah, maybe that first one was just luck. So Ellie does need to get a little bit more of a clear understanding to the light frequent tapping and to moving to the whip. And I'm gonna go around, do all 4 legs. Good girl. I'm gonna go around, do all 4 legs, and probably spend, you know, like a week or so doing this until Ellie understands to react calmly but quickly to the whip, the touch of the whip, and but to not be afraid of the whip, and just to grasp this concept a little bit better so that we can move on to stage 2. I'll see you back for stage 2.